This week from Crumbl Cookies, we're going to be trying a confetti, an original featuring M&Ms, chocolate covered strawberry, chocolate caramel, and New York cheesecake. Okay, first we're going to try the confetti, and that's just because it's going to be the plainest.
It's just a sugar
It's just a sugar cookie. We decided to get it, review it anyway, go over it, just because it does have little heart-shaped sprinkles, but it is a sugar cookie, and it sounds like it's going to be a crisp.
It's crisp on the outside, but it feels really soft on the inside, so. I like the texture. It's kind of gritty on the outside and crunchy, but it's really soft on the inside.
I do too. I like the texture as well. It's
still very plain.
Yes, I do like the texture of it. It's everything Kevin described. The only thing different is it does have those little heart pieces that make it really festive for Valentine's Day. But the flavor is just a regular sugar cookie. Yeah. It's really not anything any different. Okay, the second one.
I think if you like a sugar cookie, you'll like that.
It's exactly what I thought it would be. Nothing life-shattering, nothing, blow you away. It's just a sugar cookie. This is the, good. It's always nice to see M&Ms. Original featuring M&Ms. It's an original cookie. With M&Ms, and there's lots of M&Ms. I even got a little salt.
Yeah, there's
just
a
touch.
I think it's funny how M&Ms are very distinctive M&M flavor. It doesn't taste like chocolate chip cookie. It's an M&M cookie. That's really good. I like that actually.
I do too. Yes, M&M's chocolate is different than other chocolate, and you really taste that M&M's chocolate, and you get the crunch from the candy. That outer shell is still crunchy.
The chocolate still is really good and soft. So.
Yeah, that is a very nice cookie. It's much sweeter than the one before it because it does have those M&Ms.
Yeah, the chocolate adds a lot.
Chocolate adds a whole lot to it, and they put plenty in there. I like that. The next one is chocolate covered strawberry.
This one's very dense.
It's flat too.
It's kind of flat, but very. I mean, just cutting it, you can feel it's like it takes more effort to push through the cookie.
It is a chocolate cookies and cream cookie with strawberry cream cheese frosting and a drizzle of semi-sweet chocolate.
I would not say cookies and cream cookie. It looks like just chocolate cookie.
It looks, it does look like cookies and cream. I don't see it. There's no white in there at all, like none. So I don't know where that's. Maybe it's supposed to be like an Oreo type flavor.
Did a good job with that strawberry frosting though.
This is a cold cookie. I really like the strawberry frosting. The
strawberry's really good. I'm impressed that you can actually taste that over the chocolate. Because the chocolate's a very strong flavor. But while you're eating it, you primarily get strawberry. Now afterwards, I'm kind of left with a strawberry and a chocolate flavor together, but good.
I like the texture of it. I don't mind that it's cold because it's not a big, thick cookie that you're biting through cold.
Right.
Because they made it thinner. That was smart. Because it's easy to bite into and it's just easy to chew. And I do like the difference in the sweet, because that frosting is very sweet, that cream cheese with the strawberry. I like the difference in the sweet strawberry and the chocolate.
Yeah,
That's
it
nice.
goes really good together.
Or the cookies and cream, that's what I call it.
Although, I don't get cookies and cream.
I don't get cookies and cream at all. No.
No, it's more just chocolate.
Yes.
But it's about the same thickness as the sugar cookie, so.
Yeah, it really works well though. Okay, the next one is chocolate caramel.
I'm not gonna get that big hunk of caramel because it would just be something we'd be chewing on. So.
For 10 minutes, yeah. But this cookie is Kevin said all the cookies were already prepared except for this one.
Yeah, and the only thing they did with it was they stuck the square on the top and sprinkled some sea salt. So
the caramel was already on there.
The caramel spread was already on there, and they just added the caramel square.
This is a chocolate cookie with caramel piece and a dash of sea salt.
Yeah, they added the caramel piece and the sea salt.
Okay.
And that's going to depend on your person that makes it, how much salt you get.
Do they have like a spoon or do they use their finger?
So you literally put your hand in the salt and...
So I see why you say that. Because without using like a little eighth of a teaspoon or whatever, you don't know. This texture is completely different than the one before.
Very soft.
Yes, it is.
My guess is they don't use a spoon because it's hard to sprinkle with a spoon.
And
if you just grab a pinch with your fingers, you can pretty much get the same every time. But yeah, that's a different flavor texture than the first three period.
Yes, it's completely different.
It's
texture.
a much softer, just a softer texture overall.
It's like it's almost like well, I mean it's a cookie, but it's
almost like a cookie.
It's almost like a cookie. Well, I was gonna say it's like between a brownie and it's not brownie, it's not cake, but it does taste like chocolate cake. Really.
It's very, very chocolatey. I get very little caramel.
I do get caramel,
a little bit.
I think the caramel adds sweetness to it.
Yes.
You do get some of that salt. But honestly, the flavor, even though the caramel brought in the sweetness, the flavor you come away with is the chocolate cookie itself. Chocolate. And it is, it's not dark, but it's darker than milk. Yeah. It's not milk chocolate, but it
tastes like chocolate cake. I think.
Yeah, like chocolate cake.
It reminds you of that kind of flavor, that chocolate cake, but not quite as bitter as a devil's food kind of chocolate cake. It's just a regular chocolate cake.
Yes.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
So the last one is
This is what I'm looking forward to.
Oh, really? This is the one you're looking forward to the most?
Anyway.
Okay. New York Cheesecake. Graham cracker cookie with vanilla cheesecake frosting and graham cracker crust streusel.
Now this cookie is very
dense.
It's dense, but it's kind of chewy.
Oh, and it's cold.
Remember you were saying it's cold, but it's not thick. The other one, this one's cold and thick.
This one's cold and thick.
So it's more of a dense chew. I love the flavor of the frosting though.
Do you get a graham cracker flavor?
No. I get more cream cheese frosting kind of flavor. Didn't like it.
I like the frosting.
The frosting's really good. The cookie itself is a little dense. I think if you let that warm up to room temperature, it might be better.
I do too. And a lot of people have said that was it just last week we got the banana, and some people were saying like ours was served like stone cold, like it was straight out of the refrigerator. Somebody commented and said that theirs was not that cold, that theirs had been sitting out for a little while and they enjoyed it a lot more. I believe that.
Yeah. That's what that one needs.
It needs to sit out for a little while. Now, you're probably not supposed to leave it out of the refrigerator because
it's got cream cheese.
It's a vanilla cheesecake frosting is what they're calling it.
And I do have to say the frosting does taste like cheesecake.
It does. It really, really does.
It even tastes more like cheesecake than I'm saying cream cheese, but it does taste more like cheesecake.
Yes. No, it does. It doesn't have that little tang to it though.
Yeah.
It's all sweet.
Sour flavor.
No, it doesn't have a sourness to it at all like you would get from a cheesecake. So if you're afraid of that,
No, it's sweet. It's all sweet.
It's all sweet. I just personally do not care for the texture of it. It's a very, just like with it reminds me of the one last week because it's thick It's very, very dense, and it's cold. And so it's like, it's just, and it doesn't taste like graham cracker. I don't get any graham cracker flavor at all.
It's good. I like it. I like the flavor.
I would rather have a traditional graham cracker crust like you would in a cheesecake. I do love the frosting though.
Yeah, the frosting's really
But
good.
for me, I could like take the whole frosting off the top and just eat that and not eat the rest of it.
Well, it's funny though. That's a cold cookie and it's kind of dense and chewy, but the chocolate one was also a cold cookie, but it's thinner and it's not quite as dense.
It works better because it's thinner. It's just easier. It's a better mouthfeel than that thick one. The thick ones are better when it's warm
or room temperature.
Yeah, than they are cold. I just don't think they work out as well when they're cold. So which would you say is the sweetest?
Probably the chocolate one. Is this the strawberry?
You think?
I don't know. I mean, the cheesecake one's sweet.
I think the frosting on the cheesecake one is the sweetest.
Yeah, that's probably true.
It's because the frosting.
The least sweet one, of course, is the sugar cookie.
It's just a sugar cookie.
Which one would you actually, if you had to go pick one again to buy, which one would you buy? One of these.
Notice he's not giving me the choice.
Of the chocolate chip.
Did they have the pink one this week?
No,
or no?
no,
Okay.
just the chocolate chip.
So just the chocolate chip. So I'm not getting the chocolate chip as a choice because he knows I love that. I love it. Okay. Out of these,
I'm gonna try to pick.
I'm gonna pick the M&M.
Me too.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it tastes like a chocolate chip cookie with M&Ms.
With M&Ms, exactly.
Really
yeah, they've just put. That's exactly what they've done. They've replaced the chocolate chips with M&Ms, and it's just a really good cookie.
Yeah, it's really good
great
chocolate
texture.
Yeah.
It's not cold.
The sugar cookie is good if you like a plainer cookie and you don't want something super sweet. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. It's just a sugar cookie. I even like the strawberry and the chocolate one. I just thought the chocolate was a little. Well, no. Overall, the chocolate one was really good. That would probably be my number 2, honestly. The caramel one. The only problem I have with that is the chocolate's so strong, the caramel really doesn't come through. I almost wish they put that caramel on a sugar cookie like this. And give me just a caramel cookie.
Right.
And see what it tastes like.
Usually, I don't know that have we ever had a sugar cookie with caramel on top?
No, that's what I'm saying. I'd like that. I'd like to see what that's like.
There's been a lot of sirens this morning. We can't predict.
I don't even know if you can hear them, but you might.
Yeah, you might be able to, but yeah, I can't predict when that happens. So what would be last place? I have to ask.
Probably the sugar cookie for me.
Somebody has to come in last place. It's nothing against cookie. They're all good cookies. It's just some personal preference.
Yeah, the sugar cookie for me would come in last, but I'm not a sugar cookie lover of any kind. So that would come in last for me. The second to last go would be the cheesecake, and I think if I let it sit out and warm up, I think it
would be better. Yeah. Well, we both agree that the M&M is our favorite. Yeah, so let us know in the comments below what you're getting. We always enjoy hearing. There's going to be lots of pictures at the end of the video. If you're interested in calories and the ingredients and all that stuff, I always put that at the end of the video, and you can pause anytime to look at that stuff. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.